Hola amigos, welcome back, episode 8 of The Gift of the Gab. And this time we're filming early. I kept to my word and said we'd film early, and here we are, early filming. Tia, do you want to jump in here, or are you just going to look at me?
Hello guys, yes.
Hello guys, yes. So how are you doing? I'm doing all right.
I'm elated with joy.
You practiced that one, did you? Yeah, elated with joy.
Yes, I'm elated.
Elated with joy.
That's what I said.
Over what?
I don't know, but I'm elated with joy.
Well, you can't just stop there. You gotta.
I don't need to tell everyone my business.
Well, you don't, but come on.
How are you?
No, elaborate. What's going on this week?
Nothing.
It just seems like you had the stock phrasing, and then after that, you didn't have much more.
You said I should say something different.
No, I didn't say something different. I said I was editing, and I was like, you usually respond similarly. It's quite funny, but it was not a bad thing. I probably do it too.
Joy because it's hot outside.
Well.
And I like the heat.
You do?
Yeah.
And the heat don't like you.
Excuse me? The heat don't like you?
Yeah. You done?
I was going to start singing that song, but I realised it's the opposite to what I'm saying. Mine's not hot.
Oh.
You're always hot.
No, I run warm.
Mine's not cold.
I run warm. But
how are you?
Well, I'm doing fine. I am doing okay as well. I had a long drive here. I had to go all the way around the world because somebody crashed somewhere. Hope they were all right. A lot of traffic, but I'm here now. Also, just had a 12-hour shift at work, and
12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours. I started at 8. I finished at 8. And I'm here now with lots of energy, as you can see. But I'm here. I'm doing okay. It is warm. It'd be warm, but smell me. I'm smelling good.
Good. But yeah. So
what have I been looking at, or what have I seen on the interwebs? There's been a lot of developments. 2020, the year that continues to have surprises.
I swear,
has surprised us again.
2020 has been the worst year in a long time. Like,
I thought you were gonna have a bigger build up than that.
No, I didn't know where to compare it to, but yeah, no, 2020 has been like a disaster so far.
Really?
Yeah, I just think like it's like another month comes in and we're like, oh, let August come in with some sense, and then August starts and proves to us we have no sense. It has no sense.
I'm actually not like that. When the next month comes in, I'm not like, oh, this month will be better. I'm just like, I don't even be noticing the month rolls over. This is just one continuous month from January to December for me, because it all feels the same.
It does all feel the same. I feel like we've like skipped out some months. Like I feel like I didn't experience April, my birthday month. Didn't experience May.
You didn't experience April.
Yeah.
Your birthday month.
Like I feel like we just like jumped over it. Like we went from March to August.
I am liking that. I am liking jumping over people's birthday months. I'm not gonna lie.
That's because you don't want to spend money, you little cheapskate.
I'm just saving up, and being unavailable. Shops being closed because of COVID is not my fault.
Yeah.
Although Amazon is my friend.
I mean, yeah, you could have ordered them something and sent it to their house.
I got you stuff.
Yeah, but that's me. Yeah. You don't really have a choice.
Yeah. Look, I'm just a person of like, I don't really need gifts. I appreciate them. And if you get me a gift, like I appreciate it and stuff. And I'll even get you a gift. But like, I'm not someone who's really tied up on gifts like that.
He feels that if you get him a gift now, he's like, I have to give you a gift.
If you guys have watched The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's gift dilemma is like, now when someone gets you a gift, you're like, oh, and now I feel like I gotta get you a gift, especially if they're not the usual gift giving friend. Like, you have friends and you have gift giving friends.
Yeah.
And you have like, oh, there's an outskirt. If an outfield player gets you a gift, it's like, whoa, now I need to get them something.
But what if it's a rubbish gift?
If it's a rubbish gift, then I'll get you a rubbish gift just to be as petty. No, I won't get you a rubbish gift. I'll just probably get you something small. I've had some rubbish gifts in my time. I had a
So do you match the gift though?
no, I usually do. I like to leave. I like my name to leave a good legacy. So even if you give me a rubbish gift, I'll give you a gift of equal value but useful.
So you like to think you're giving a useful gift?
Name one time I haven't given a useful gift. See, crickets, guys. I always give useful gifts.
I feel like that's a trick question.
Nah, I always give useful. It is.
I like to match the gift. Like
you do. You be searching on people's gift prices.
Who told you that?
I saw it one time.
No.
One time I got you something and I saw it on your phone. You
No.
didn't even notice.
Mm-mm.
And then you want me to put you on more on blast.
No.
This is not the first time I see you set up a gift.
Mm-mm. That's not true.
And I didn't even have to snoop. Like, you gave me your phone for something and it was like on the tab. But I was just like...
The devil is a liar. You shall not win today. That's not me.
This is just what I ordered. How a coincidence.
That wasn't me.
On your phone.
What was it?
Perfume.
Nope.
Twice, actually.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
The perfumes that you buy me, I more or less know how much they cost.
Okay, what about the one my mom buys you that you don't know how much they cost?
I don't know.
I'll go on 2020 and then gifts.
I did do it for a Secret Santa gift though.
Look how this is still going in your head.
I did. I need to know how much they went over the budget, but
okay,
it was well worth it.
Well, there was talking about going over the budget. There was no transition there. There was no transition there to anything I was going to say.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And now I feel like I can't even introduce my next topic.
Go on.
We're too lighthearted now.
Oh.
So we need to go into a somber mood.
Okay. Serious.
Yeah. There was sadly actually explosion in
yes.
Beirut in Lebanon.
Yes.
Probably everyone's seen it on the news already. But
yes.
it was massive. I think the first reports I saw of it was that it had killed 30 people, and now that number is over 100. And I guess I'm counting because they're still looking for people in the rubble.
Yeah,
that is really sad. We send our condolences and
our prayers.
Yeah,
to everyone there and who has been affected.
Yeah, it was sad. There was lots of videos from I guess we live in the internet age, so like loads of people are filming things anyway for different things.
It is interesting to see how like something is happening and everyone like pulls out their video camera, because there was people far, there was people close, there was even I saw a video of someone at sea filming as well.
That was a clear video, and like the bride who was filming shots for her wedding day, and like you saw the power of the explosion because it was like a mushroom cloud. If you haven't seen it, where have you been? First of all, under a rock maybe. But it was like
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, there was like a fire, and then there was like a smaller explosion, and then 30 seconds later there was like a really massive, big one
with a big ripple effect, wasn't it?
It was a big shock wave, and it was just like they said. I think it was felt as far as Cyprus, which is like over 120 miles away, and overseas. It's an island off there, but and I was like, it was really devastating. And you saw like the satellite before and after, and it was just like, whoa. It was probably if you haven't seen it, maybe good reason you haven't seen it. So
it is really sad. And what's worse about the situation is the port that exploded was where most of their food comes in. I believe most of their food is imported from other countries, and so now that route has been destroyed. They don't know how. Yeah, and they said that whole system's gonna work.
They said the economy was already a bit shaky at the time, and coronavirus cases had started to increase. And this is like a bit devastating. I'm seeing countries offering to send aid. I think the UK said they pledged 5 million and send in medical researchers and scientists and the army to help with the rescue and I guess rebuilding efforts. So we just hope for the best.
And just pray for all the people pray for all the people involved and all the families and everything, just everyone around basically.
But speaking of the UK government,
Yeah.
they announced something new. Well, something old, but something new. They announced two things. Well, they've been talking about two things, and one of them was what is the scheme? It's like half price food. Help to
I don't know.
help us. I'm just gonna call it help us out, or something like that. It's like to help small businesses or in like food places. They offering like 50% off meals, and it's like a government-backed scheme. So I think the government pays the other 50% or whatever.
Yeah.
However that works.
So food is basically half price everywhere, Monday to Wednesday.
Yeah, and like this is in like food restaurants and like takeaway places, it seems. Well,
Yeah.
but they've also got the message of they're trying to stop obesity, so
It don't make sense.
they've just banned ads, or they're banning in the process of banning like fast food ads on TV and stuff. And it's
It
like,
don't
what?
make
You're giving us
sense.
50% off. Make up your mind.
I don't.
I mean, I'll take the
understand.
50% off.
I don't understand.
And I used to
don't
think I wasn't
understand.
influenced by these ads, but the ads be influenced.
They be getting you.
Oh, look at you! Look at you!
It's okay.
Yeah, look at you. But I used to think the ads didn't affect me, but I be eating.
Eating.
I be eating. Suddenly she got jokes.
But yeah, no, the whole thing just doesn't make sense. Like last week, they were talking about making more people cycle to reduce the obesity whole issue, because they know that obesity is like something that you can prevent when it comes to.
Is it?
Well, you can. Oh,
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I was being serious there.
Yeah, it's something that you can, control, rather than a heart disease or something like that. In comparison to, sorry. So they want people to do more cycling and more exercise, and GP should recommend people, exercise more and cycle more. But then they're making food half price so that more people get into the shops. But then they're also saying that you should like social distance and stay at home and stuff like that. So it just doesn't make sense.
They are.
And then they did the thing with the whole meal deal thing, didn't they?
What meal deal?
Like, wasn't they saying that
2 for Tuesdays, that's Domino's.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
They were saying that like the meal deals should only be healthy foods or something like that. No? Am I wrong?
What, like Tesco meal deal?
Yeah.
Tesco meal deal is healthy-ish.
But they were going to get rid of like the chocolates and stuff like that. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I didn't see that. But
Nah, I definitely saw that.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you where because I don't remember, but I feel like I saw that.
Okay.
I'm going to stick to
getting rid of the chocolates. But I first of all, don't do that, because the crisps on selection.
Oh, let me backtrack. Let me recant that statement. It was like if you could get 2-for-1 offers.
Why are you looking at me? I do not know.
It was something like that, right?
I was going to just go on with what I was saying.
2-for-1 offers. They were going to get rid of them. You were telling me.
I wasn't. Are you sure it was me or maybe someone else?
And you said, "Oh, I don't see how shops are going to do that. They will just put 1 for 1p or something."
Something about the fast food.
See, I know I wasn't just
chatting. We got there in the end. It's something about like getting rid of like the 2-for-1, the buy one get one free, and I was like, oh, just do the penny sale like Holland and Barrett's.
Yeah.
And just do 1 for 1p.
So they're doing all of that.
I'm sure they'll have rules against that.
Yeah, but they're doing all of that, but then promoting unhealthy eating.
But not necessarily. I was saying they are promoting unhealthy eating, but they aren't saying eat at poor food places. They're just saying eat out. Look, it's for you to make your decision. If you want to spend your money in KFC,
what are you gonna buy in KFC?
You can buy a salad and a rice box, as you are so familiar with.
I do like salad.
You don't get salad from KFC. Why you like?
I would go to Subway's and get a salad,
and also get a footlong.
No, but most of the time I'll get a salad, and you will convince me to get the footlong. Come on.
But do you not eat it?
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Yeah, do you not eat it?
Of course, it's paid for. What am I going to do? Chuck it in the bin?
No, you can.
Money doesn't go on trees, you know.
You can refuse it.
I do refuse it, and you buy it anyways.
Nah. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will be like, No, just get me a burger.
Wait. I got something.
And he will
I
be
got some
like,
news.
oh.
I got some news. Forget that. It's my boy's birthday. Got to sing him happy birthday.
Who?
All right, you can finish what you were saying, but I got to
Whose
sing.
boy?
Yeah, you were put. I had to interrupt you and get your mind off it.
Now I want to know whose birthday
It's my
is.
boy's birthday.
Who?
Goes by B.O. 2 days ago, 4th of August, my boy's birthday.
B.O.
B.O. Brother from another mother.
B.O. like the smell.
Peep from another peen.
What?
Folk from another bloke.
At this point, you're just talking because you got lips.
My brother from another mother. Again.
Who?
Barack Obama had his birthday.
Ah. Oh, B.O.
Yeah. Big O, man. Big
O.
Yeah, that's what we go by because we're boys. But Barack Obama's birthday, obviously, hit
You're
him
going
up.
to say you know him as well.
Hit him up. Well, of course I'll say that because I do. I hit him up. Wished them happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Checked in on Michelle and the kids.
Yep.
They're doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Yep, I didn't, but okay.
And yeah, so I wish my boy a happy birthday. Barack Obama, happy birthday. Thank you for being this distraction whilst Tia was about to put me on blast.
Was it actually his birthday?
Yeah, 2 days ago. On the 4th of August. So happy birthday, Obama.
Okay. Well, and now I don't know what I was saying.
Exactly, that was what it was meant to do.
Okay.
You were saying how amazing I am and how I wouldn't put you on blast like Hals and Yals.
Okay. Well, talking about Hals and Yals, they put up.
Is that what we're doing?
Are you gonna let me finish?
Yes.
Jeez.
I'm in a talkative mood.
You coming in like Kanye West?
Oh, don't do that. Let's not do that.
Yes. So talking about Hals and Yals. Hals and Yals? That don't feel like it makes sense. Hals and Yals.
Yeah, you added them to the docket.
Yeah, Hals and Yals. They put out a video yesterday called "The Truth," and they were basically, well, Yaz, the one that's not pregnant.
Okay.
She was talking for about 10 minutes first, and she was basically saying that, you know, they've been through. She's not going to put her sister on blast, and they've been through a lot together. You know, the death of like multiple people in their families, and basically that, you know, they'll end up working through it. And then the pregnant one, Hals, right? Yeah, the pregnant one.
Wait, was this video together?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was basically saying, you know, she basically insinuated that she regrets doing that, but you know, it was more.
Really?
Can you let me finish?
I just wanted to say that. Save me, guys.
See, you keep interrupting me, and now I don't know what the hell what I was saying.
Something in Hals and Yals. Yals said she regrets it.
Yeah, she regretted putting it out there on Instagram, and you know, they had a talk together, and you know, it was a bit of a misunderstanding as well as other things, and she thought she was just leaving, her sister was just leaving, whereas her sister was doing it for her own mental reasons, and you know, but other than what we see on YouTube and social media and stuff, they are going through other stuff, and so, you know, they'll get through it. So
basically what Ben said last week.
No, that's not what you said.
Tomando.
What did you say last week? That's not what you said.
I said basically, you were like, oh yeah, I think it was kind of wrong, and I was like, actually, well, we don't really know the full story, and usually when people bring their business online, they end up regretting it. And well, here we are.
We still don't know the full story.
Exactly.
I still think that it was wrong for her
judgment
to leave her.
Because now the girl feels that it's wrong, and she put her business online for people like me and you to see. Mm-hmm. And now she feels bad about it because although she's mended the relationship with her sister might be getting hate from something that she said.
Yeah, and she is as well.
Exactly. And that's why I said what I said. I said, man, if it is what she says, that is like, it does sound wrong, but we don't know the full story.
Yeah.
And I don't feel it's the place for a non-public thing to become public.
Yeah.
Like none of us would have known what happened in their house if she hadn't gone and told us.
And you really do have to be. I can't talk. Oh my Jesus.
Oh my Jesus.
Saying the Lord's name in vain. Like you really do have to think about the things that you're putting on social media, and you do, before you press send or post, you have to think, like, does this need to be out there? Does everyone need to know? Is this their business?
No, you don't.
And in that situation, the
Not if
answer
you're
was
Trump.
no.
Not if you're Trump.
What about Trump?
No, if you're Trump, you don't have to think about what
yeah.
you think
Oh,
before you post.
Trump just be talking.
Yeah, he had an interview. He had
Oh.
a round 2 interview. It's like a sitcom, guys. If you haven't tuned in, you need to tune in. There's Chris Wallace and now Axios, I believe, have interviewed him. He made an even bigger fool of himself.
Who allows him to do these?
He
interviews?
allows himself. Trump don't do nothing Trump doesn't want to do.
He should have a PR person. No,
He has a PR person. Have you not seen that confused woman on screen trying to explain the silly things he does?
Who? McEnany. That's her surname.
Whatever her surname is.
Look, she's just as. Anyways,
she's mark my word. She's in it for the book. She's trying to get rich off this. Because as you said, she's publicly being outspoken against Trump.
Yeah,
and now she's working for Trump and spins anything negative he does into she tries to spin it into anything positive.
She turns it on its head.
And I think she's doing it for a book. I think she's a big phony, and when Trump is not president, she'll come out with her big sub story and her crocodile tears of how she was pressured and into the position because she had a lack of options, in her privilege. And then she will be like, "Oh, buy this book, by the way, $15.99 on Amazon."
Oh.
And I will do my research on the book and I'll obtain it for free.
Okay. But yeah, no, that interview was a train wreck. It was a disaster. It was... It would have been better for him to keep quiet. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. But
sometimes silence is the better way.
It is the better way, but that's when you're asking reasonable people. See, the red hats, as they're called, the red hats, they're not reasonable people. So they like suck up everything Trump says. Like, in their head, that interview went great. In the rest of the world's head, it was like, what are you saying?
Yeah, because
he even used the quote, "It is what it is."
I know.
It is what it is.
For deaths. When they were referring to...
Let me pull up the exact quote so I can shame him.
1,000...
He said, "They're dying, that's true. And have. It is what it is."
It is what it is.
And you can put that in the most McEnany or whatever her name is. I need to learn it because I'm butchering it. I probably am.
Her surname's McEnany.
Oh, okay, what's her first name?
It starts with K.
Karen McEnany. Oh, actually, she got pretty upset with someone calling her Karen. But yeah, I'm going to go with Karen McEnany right now. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, she usually tries to spin stuff positively. I don't know how you can spin that.
And they will find a way.
I'm waiting to see.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and they have a will. She's going
to be like, Trump didn't mean it is what it is. He simply meant it is what it is, which is a celebratory thing towards our doctors, the staff. Everyone working around the virus. And he said something about science, and he was like, yeah, science and it's changing, and like as if it was like something. He was like, something about changing science, or like, yeah, because that's what it does, as if he didn't believe it. It was like, yes, science evolves, especially in this fast-paced climate where they're having to play catch up with a virus. But Trump was making a fool of himself. He said so many ridiculous things in that interview. Obviously, he had to big himself up a little.
Of course.
I read a lot. I comprehend extraordinary well. Probably better than anybody that you've interviewed in a long time. That's what he said to the interviewer. He was like really bigging himself up. Even when he talked about John Lewis lying in state, and the guy... And he just couldn't help himself by like inserting himself in the situation. Well, he didn't come to my inauguration.
Yeah, because the interviewer asked him how he feels about John Lewis as a person. Because he... unfortunately passed away during the course of this week. And all Trump could go on about is
his inauguration.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't attend my inauguration, but that's his choice.
I didn't know him, but if he went to my inauguration...
This guy.
And it's like, what? Like, even...
This guy.
Who was the president before Obama?
Who was the president before Obama?
You should know this.
I should know. Oh, Bush. Sorry.
Yes.
I had a brain freeze.
Apparently,
Bush Jr. Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't go. What's his name? John Lewis didn't go to Bush's inauguration either. Like,
Wait, I don't like how you said I should know this. So you have brain too. Why do I have to put in pressure?
anyways, John Lewis didn't go to Bush's inauguration too, and John Lewis didn't like him either. And so, but he still, Bush still went to his funeral and still spoke at the funeral. But Trump
is a petty, insolent, is that the word? I'm going to use it. Child. In a man's body with children hands. Have you seen his hands? It's
No.
like the T-Rex from Toy Story 3.
Do you see how he stands?
What?
I swear to you, if you look at the way he stands, it will make you laugh. He kind of stands kind of tilted.
I need to
He's
look
like
out for
the
it.
leaning Tower of Pisa.
I'm so focused that I could be really, really offensive. And probably I should, but you know how it be. Maybe it'll get pulled off for no reason. YouTube or people. I don't know. But when I'm looking at him, I'm looking at like his hair. First of all, like I look at his hair and that blonde cap that he's got on his head.
Yeah.
And then I see like his goggle eyes where he seems to have been wearing the goggles for tanning and nothing else. And then I look at his like tiny hands.
His hands are white though, but why doesn't he tan his whole body orange?
I don't know.
But why does it need to be orange?
Why didn't he just shave his hair, man?
No,
just join the club.
But
Trump.
why does his face need to be orange? And it's not even like at all times it's the same color orange.
I think it's because at this point, if he changed it, he would have a real bad day on social media.
But he's orange. Like
He
they
is.
could tone the orange down, no?
He is. He does. I want to see him in person to see like if it's like the exposure and the camera's bringing out the
Mate.
orangeness.
Do you know what it is? And when he's doing a big event, he's even more orange.
He is. I think he thinks like the orangeness makes him look younger.
No.
It doesn't, Trump.
No.
If you're listening, stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it,
It
Trump.
don't look good.
It doesn't. It does not at all look very good.
But yeah, no, I would recommend if you want a good chuckle to watch that interview. I think the interviewer
Axios?
deserves. No, he's. I think the network is called Axios.
I thought it was like his name is Jonathan, I think, but I thought it was his surname was Axios. I could be wrong. I'd never seen him before, but
I thought it was like you know how you have Fox News.
No, yeah, because it was produced by HBO, and then it came up with Axios. I remember it was HBO because it had that sound that had me salivating like Pavlov's dogs. It was like, and usually when that sound comes, what
is that?
Game of Thrones, mate.
Oh.
That's usually the sound that precedes the HBO.
So it had you salivating.
Oh, it had me salivate. It was like I had put it on, and then like it was going through an ad, and I was.
So you
just
get hungry over Game of Thrones.
It was like a Pavlov's response, basically, and it was just like I heard the sound, and then my ears perked up, like Game of Thrones, and it was like, oh no, it's the interview I put on.
What a weirdo.
What? Not Game of Thrones, the interview. Yeah, good. I want to see more of Trump make a fool of himself. Yeah, which I probably will. Probably tomorrow.
But do you know who else is making a fool of themselves?
You? I'm joking. Who?
Kanye West. So it's come out, I believe today, on social media that the Republicans are helping Kanye with his whatever that is that he's doing.
Do you know why? My theory.
Didn't you say this though a few podcasts back?
Well, I'll
or just
repeat
to
it.
me?
Maybe. No, they can hear it again. Only a few of them. Guys, tune in. Because I think they know that he's not going to steal Trump's supporters. Trump's supporters are not going to vote for him. If anything, it will be the Twitter people that vote for him, that vote for Kanye, and that will be votes from Biden, who seems to think he's entitled to every black vote. But yeah, I think that's why they're backing Kanye, because they know he doesn't really have a chance. But never say never. But yeah, And right now, I just don't think he should be allowed to run. I think he's very unstable at the moment.
Yeah, I
And
think he needs to sort out his own issues first.
yeah, and that's
or
why
get
people
control of it.
That's why people be questioning him. But yeah, it seems like he's doing a lot. Kanye, he needs to take some time away from media, social media, and everything. He needs to just have some me time.
Yeah,
and probably get some help.
yeah. Well, we did have. I saw on Instagram that John Legend and who else? Corey. How do you say this?
Corey.
How do you say this guy's surname?
Corey. Hardrict? I've never heard of him.
Called him out. Do you know Twitches?
Yeah, the
twins
channel. Oh,
the
like
twins.
The YouTube.
Tia and Tamara.
Your Tia? No.
Well, one of them. Do you know the real?
Yes, I do. Not personally.
And you have. Do you know the host?
Wait, which is that? The one with the cheetah girls?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know the host. Lorne and Cheetah Girl.
And then you have Tamara.
And
anyways, he's one of the twins' husband. I say that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they called him out.
They called out Kanye West on Instagram.
What did they say? I don't know what they said. They said something mean to Kanye. Probably something Kanye probably deserved to hear.
So Corey said Kanye is being used by Trump and the GOP to peel off votes.
Okay. Okay? I see what you're saying. So it was something similar to what I was saying as well. Yeah. I believe so, because there will be silly people, unfortunately, on Twitter that won't be voting for Trump. That would have otherwise maybe voted the other way. That will be like, oh, Trump's running, I don't like this white guy, and they've probably got good reason to dislike Biden a bit as well. He's no saint either. But sometimes when you're looking at two people, you gotta pick the best of the worst.
Yeah. So I think the Republicans basically think that by having Kanye there, it will basically take away
the black
some
vote.
of Biden's vote.
Yeah.
It won't be big enough to be a competition with Trump, but it will be a difference.
The red hats aren't voting for no Kanye.
Yeah.
The red hats aren't voting for no Kanye. The red hats don't like Kanye's kind. Our kind. But yeah.
Some of them, because some of the Republicans are black.
Some of them don't like themselves either. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And
it is sad.
It is sad.
But some of them do like themselves, and they just have an opposite opinion of
this is
to
true.
us, which is fine.
Yeah, and when the opinion is, you can have an opposite opinion. If I don't disagree with it, I'm gonna tell you about it. And I don't agree with their opinion. And I think when they have the coming to moment, we'll be here with the black people. We'll be here.
But I do wonder what, some of these people think when they hear Trump talk so racistly. Like, it's not openly racist, but it's
not openly racist.
Like,
the Mexicans are sending their worst.
What I mean
openly racist.
What I mean is, it's like
Mexico,
it's enough that McEnany can spin it enough. Like,
nah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I don't. I agree with you on some points, but I think Trump is openly racist.
I think so as well.
And like, yes, you can. I can come on here if I was white and say racist things, or even if I'm black and say racist things, and I could also say, actually, well, this is not what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes an idiot to believe.
No, I feel like he always has like a hidden message. There's always like a hidden message with it.
Always like some undertones of things that he.
Yes, that's what I mean.
With some stuff, I agree with you in some stuff, but not with it all the way across the board. And I think they are silly to think that that he is for them. And I think the reason a lot of them support him is because, like, some of them are just, I feel like some of them are contrarians, and because everyone, especially people that look like them, are against them, like, it makes them more hard-headed and more like, oh, okay, well, if everyone's telling me I'm wrong, then there must be something worth fighting for. Like, look, and they also get the adoration that they don't see from their own community by the red hats.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, because when a red hat sees a token black Trump supporter, they be like, oh, look at him, he's such a good guy, aren't you? Like they like how the people becoming the red hats becoming to Terry Cruz's defense.
Yeah.
Because he's against the black people, and he's a fellow black, and he's against the black people.
Do you know what it is? It's
he seems to be against some of the black movements.
It's like when they see another black person, they're like, "What? See, I told you," like kind of thing. Like there are people who believe what you believe in.
Yeah, they just token.
Like they kind of champion them, but they still don't like them.
Oh, they don't. Not the right they don't, and that's why I said when they have the come to Jesus moment, we'll be here. We'll be here and be like, look, you might hear some "I told you so," but we'll be here. We'll be waiting. So better now than later. But that brings me on to something. Actually, I was deep diving on the web.
Okay.
I was deep diving on the web. I went to some dark places, my friend.
Okay.
I was on Twitter. I went to some dark places on the internet. There was like some. Twitter is really what you make it, and I used to be on Twitter before, but I decided I had to get off Twitter and restart my social media life. And I was diving in, and there was like this group of group of women, and it was like women empowerment and stuff, and I was looking into it, and I was like, yeah, I was nodding my head. Mm-hmm. I don't really be interacting on Twitter, so I was just not. And then I was like clicking through to some of their follows, just like looking for things to talk about. I don't even know how I got there. I think from like a link or someone replied to something, and then I got to some girl's page, and she was just. When I looked at her tweet, she was just so filled with hate, so filled with hate.
About what?
Like about different things. At first, like it would look like she was just like uplifting people, but then I realized what she was doing was like she would uplift people in one post, and then the second post would be like a really derogatory post towards someone who doesn't look like her.
Okay.
And there was one person, but I forgot their name. Oh, someone's wife. I think Drake's baby's mum. What's it called? Like, I guess someone must have commented, "Oh, she looks so pretty, heart eyes," and she was just like, "Oh, she is ugly." If those features were on a black person, she would be called ugly.
Okay.
And I was just like, "Geez, who's spat in your cereal?" And then I was like, oh, maybe it's just a one-off. And I looked through her post, and it would be like, and she would post like a nice thing. She would post a black woman, and in her attempt to lift her up, she would actually be like slight shading her. And I don't think she realized what she was doing.
Like what?
She would be like, she would post this random black woman, and then she would be like, oh, see, this black woman is cute. She is beautiful. Our community would say she has a big nose and a large lips and like is ugly and wouldn't want to date her, and like this is a black woman in an interracial relationship, but she is beautiful. She is thing, and it's like, why are you saying that to lift someone up? Like our community would say she has a ugly, a monobrow and ugly, and it was just like her attempt to lift people up.
Did she have those things?
No, she was one of those people who didn't have an actual profile picture of themselves.
No, but did the black lady that she posted
no, she was just like
things?
She was just like a pretty She was
and
just a pretty
are you sure
black
she
woman.
wasn't just like stating those things like
No,
in everyday society?
No, what she would do is she would find a black woman, and she would basically call them, say that people will call this woman ugly, but I don't.
Oh,
And it would be like, well, no one posted her picture to call her ugly. You went and grabbed this picture off the internet, and now this black woman's going to see herself and be like, why am I the topic of conversation here? Of why people are calling me ugly when people aren't calling me ugly, but it's you saying people are calling me ugly to come and defend that I'm pretty. And it was like this dark place, and then I went on more, and then I found a TikTok video, and it was very worrying.
By her?
No, this was like 4 clicks deep. It was actually quite worried. It was like a girl, but I couldn't tell what was going on. She was crying whilst rapping to a song, like a kind of upbeat tempo song, and she had she was like lip syncing the song, and she had quotes on the screen, and they were like really juxtaposed. They were like kind of like about suicide, and then the end quote was just like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna off myself," with like the tongue out face like bare times while she's crying and laughing, and then the comments underneath it is like, "Oh my gosh, this is why they're making us feel like this," and I'm like, I don't know what I've entered. I don't know what I've entered. It seemed very worrying.
What time was this at night?
This was
when
maybe
you should have been sleeping. I can tell. Because I don't know how you ended up all the way on someone's TikTok?
I don't
watching
know.
this.
I don't know. I was just doing research for
and
the
you
pod.
seem so passionate about it,
For
like
the pod.
and shocked.
It was so shocking.
That
'cause
wasn't research for the pod.
the comments underneath
That
it
wasn't
were like,
research for the pod. Don't say that in the name of the pod. That wasn't in the name of the pod.
It was for you guys.
It wasn't in the name for the
But
pod.
what's it called? The comments like seemed completely opposite to what I was thinking. I was like, what is going on? Like, this is kind of worrying. And they were just like, it was a real community.
Are you
there.
okay?
I've seen some stuff on the internet. Talking about stuff on the internet, I've seen some stuff. Probably some stuff that my mom shouldn't have let me see on the internet, but she didn't know. You know, just come to the country, we chilling. I get good at computers. You know, my space. I'm coding a little profile page, and I'm learning different things. LimeWire. I may or may not be watching movies and music, listening to music.
At this point, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about things you've seen on the internet. What is like the thing that you've seen on the internet that has just like scared you away? Nothing? You never seen nothing on the internet?
I was good.
Like you never seen like the Russian video?
Russian video?
Yeah, man, they killed a guy like right there in front of me. I must have been 13, but in front of me on the screen.
No,
I don't know how I ended up on this page.
No,
I wasn't even searching for these things on the internet. I was just around.
No, I wasn't on social media like that.
Yeah, there's probably some really damaging things that I shouldn't have seen on the internet. I have. But,
no, the scariest thing that I did was, say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Oh no, I ain't doing that.
Bathroom
we write in
school.
front of the mirror. Don't say it 2 more times, otherwise I'm leaving this pod right now. I might not believe in. Well, I don't really know if I believe in ghosts. Well, but I don't really know. But I'm not Bloody Mary. I'm just. Oh, I said it. But I'm not willing to tempt fate. I'm just not going to practice it. You said it in front of the school, in front of the mirror at school.
Yeah, I was in primary school.
Nah,
why not?
See, I wouldn't do that.
They said when the because our school was right next to the town hall, and it ran whole hours. So when it would ring, you would say it 3 times.
Yeah.
And she was meant to come get you, kind of thing. Obviously, she didn't get me, so I'm still here. Yeah. Surprise.
She didn't get you. Woo! She didn't get to you.
But anyways, let's go into lighter topics.
Oh, okay. Lighter topics.
Yeah, so...
like the baby announcement.
Yes.
Like, baby announcement's meant to be this happy, joyful thing, Having a boy or girl, I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe 3. Who knows? But baby announcements are meant to be this real joyful thing. So T.I.'s daughter...
T.I. and Tiny's daughter, Zonnique.
Zonnique, yeah. Or Zoe, I guess they call her. No, I think so. Yeah, it's not.
You just made that up.
I'm going with it.
Neek.
Nah, Zoe.
Okay.
What's it called? They were like on a podcast called the Mix Up or the Mixer, and T.I. was on there, just chilling with his little glass of alcohol, and they're asking questions, and then they bring on this surprise topic, and they hold up like a sonogram. Is it a sonogram?
Monogram.
Ultrasound. That's an ultrasound. Monogram.
I don't know.
We just name it things. They
Okay.
hold up a bicycle. They hold up a picture of a baby in a womb, and they're like, "Guess whose baby this is?" To T.I. There's like 3 women on the show.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I know it's not Neek's.
Yeah.
So it could be anyone else but Neek's.
Yeah, well, they're saying the daughter, I guess he raised from when she was very young, although she's not her biological father.
But why even bring that up?
But because I was going to preface it, because that's what people were saying on the internet. So I was just letting them know.
She calls him Pops, so
Yeah, and
it's her father. That's who
that's
she
what I'm
refers as
saying.
her dad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of that, that's he raised her. She says dad, he says daughter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Regardless of thing, because yeah. But I was addressing that point that I saw on the internet, and yeah. So she holds up the photo. They hold up the photo, and they guessing who. And he's like, I think trying to guess, and then she basically says, "It's mine, Pops."
No, she didn't even say that.
Oh, what'd she say?
Everyone else was like, "It's Neek's, it's Zonnique's."
What, she finally came out with
And
it.
then she was like touching her hair, all of things. And she's like, "Oh, it's me, Pops."
Oh yeah,
And
then,
he's like, "What?
and then
You're
then
playing,
the drink,
right?"
Yeah, the drink counter starts right then. You look how many times he takes a sip of that drink, just trying to control his, I guess his temperament there, because I could tell he wasn't very happy bunny.
It was a rubbish way to tell like your family member you're pregnant.
Yeah,
rubbish.
But I think she didn't.
It wasn't her
like,
plan. It seemed
no,
like
no,
it was
no.
her mum's plan.
Yeah, I think it was her plan.
No, because she said,
Oh, no,
where's my mum?
No,
she wanted to keep it a secret. Like after she said it, she was instantly regretting it.
I think it's because I think she had the plan to say it on the thing, because I could have sworn that that's what she said. Like, oh yeah, I was just planning to tell you. But I think she in her head she thought it was like a good thing. She didn't really think like maybe I shouldn't be letting my dad know in front like with everybody. Like it should kind of be like a more personal moment, like a family moment, and then you share it with the world. But do you? But she decided to share it on the podcast with her dad, and it didn't go to plan really. Like it kind of killed the vibe of the show, and she was just nervous. And then she threw her mum under the bus. She was not a writer. She was like, and mum was sending me pictures, and mum knew, and she was sending me buggies. I had to say, stop, mum. I was just like, you just digging Tiny's grave right now. And then she came over there with a hand on the shoulder on T.I. like, yeah, right. Yeah, and you. Hey.
What, Tiny?
Yeah, and then she looked like she was like, oh man, it's not going well either. But T.I. looked upset. But people were coming at him because they ain't forgot. But they ain't forgot his.
Oh, because he checked the wrong hiney.
Checked the wrong hiney. Well, because of the hymen scenario.
Isn't that what? Yeah, that's what I said.
Check the wrong one.
Yeah, because it was the other daughter.
Oh yeah, that's what they were saying.
Come on, keep up.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Although they were, so that's what was going on, and I think that's partially why he was a bit more, mild mannered, because
it was a rubbish way to tell someone that you're like someone in your family that you're pregnant, and that means everyone else knew. There was about 6 people, including her, on the podcast. But I don't think
she had bad intent to do it.
I think
rubbish. She just had poor.
It was rubbish.
I agree. I agree. I don't think she had ill intent. Like she wasn't meaning to embarrass him or make him feel sad. But she did. And sometimes it's not about your intentions. It's about the consequences of them. So
it was rubbish. Absolute.
But I'm sure they'll reconcile. Yeah, it was rubbish, but what can you do?
No, I'm sure that they're not going to fall out, pop out about it, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was appropriate.
Yeah, but you said that everyone said that now. But then now what's next? Like, it wasn't appropriate. Nothing we can really do about it.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. She decided to do it. I don't think she had ill intent. It didn't turn out to plan and probably made T.I. upset. I don't think it was the best idea, but I don't feel that bad. I'm sure he feels worse than me.
That's because it's not you.
Exactly. So,
but would you tell your mum like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a bad way to say it. But I'm not gonna be like in the comments like all these people like, oh, this girl is so silly and stuff, because it was just a mistake. Like I don't think she calculated how it would go down.
Yeah.
And it was just a mistake. But that was it. Just a mistake. People be making them. I'll be making them. How many mistakes you made today? I made 2 yesterday.
I'm perfect.
Perfect.
Perfecto.
Perfecto. Nah, I'll be making mistakes. All the time. All the time.
But yes, I'm going to leave you guys with... What?
I haven't finished speaking. Let me talk to the peeps.
Go ahead.
Hi, peeps.
You ain't got nothing to say.
Sometimes I just want to feel the airwaves.
Well, that brings me on to the quote of the week.
It does?
Yes.
But yeah, bring us to the quote.
The quote of the week is, "You don't just have to talk because you've got lips." And that's exactly what you just did that last 10 seconds.
It's alright.
Talking because you've got lips.
Sometimes you just need to talk, guys. Talking is good. It's good for your mental health. Good for your lips, physical health.
Sometimes silence is the key.
Sometimes.
How about that?
Sometimes. But I pause in between sentences. Commas.
No, long silences.
Colons. Semicolons.
Sometimes it's good to just listen.
I just pause now.
And not say anything. Shut up.
Oh.
Basically.
Nah.
Ferme la bouche.
Ferme la bouche. Oh, let's speak some French.
But yes, guys, that's it for this week's episode. That's
what
episode number 8.
Are you sure?
For the gift of the Gab.
Yes. And guys, I am still waiting for a comment. No, we need to have a sit down. But no. Comment, guys. Like, subscribe, all of the above. And follow us on everything at BT Small Talk to hear some more and to get more content. More of you, the more content we produce. Hey, seems like a fair trade-off. But yeah, listen us on everything.
Okay.
Ciao.